Hello, welcome to Man of Steel Fan Gives Hope Facebook page on YouTube. Why do I say that? Because there's a Facebook page on YouTube. there's a Facebook page called Man of Steel Fan Gives Hope, and this is just the creator talking. Now, I want to read this article that I found. You can find it also, and a link to it on the Facebook page. It's Manabyte, whatever, I think, did a block, so I'll read it out. The last 48 hours has shown the anti-DCU media bias. Bloggers like to launch and claim there isn't one, and then go and call DC fans a-holes. But the last 48 hours have shown that there is definitely an anti-DCEU bias in the movie reporting media. Anything even remotely negative, even if it's completely untrue, is plastered everywhere with huge, sensational headlines in order to try and fuel the Marvel was great, DC is terrible mindset so many film writers seem to have these days. Just look at what happened over the last 2 days, which you've seen on my YouTube videos. News came out about the potential Elseworld style Joker origin movies. Despite them doing a pretty cool original idea in the comics that everyone seems to be News came out over a potential Elseworld style Joker origin movie. Despite them doing a pretty cool original idea and the idea in the comics that everyone seems to be where they were three Jokers over history, explaining 3 different looks over the years. Everyone swore that no one wants a Joker origin. 2. Then word came out about a Joker Harley Quinn movie. Again, despite Mad Love being one of the single most popular graphic novel DC Comics has ever published, people claimed that no one would want a movie potentially based on that story. 3. The biggest example of anti-DCU frenzy in the media and social media came up last night, where people misconstrued comments by Matt Reeves in an interview to claim that the Batman would be part of the DCU and wouldn't feature Affleck in the kill. Things got so bad with the story that the Hollywood Reporter even had to delete part of the reporting and issue a correction. Today, Matt Reeves confirmed that the movie is set in the DCEU, but it won't be filled with Justice League cameos. It's a Batman movie, not a crossover. The last 40 hours have shown, in particular the Batman story, that it doesn't matter if it's a DCU story. It's completely false. If it makes DC look bad, people will slobber all over it and spread it far and wide. The sensational headlines get all the clicks and social engagement, while the eventual reaction will be ignored, or the eventual retraction taken away. Now, DC fans aren't a-holes. Bloggers are in an attempt to fuel some stupid Marvel versus DC war just for website clicks and Twitter shares. Actually, that was a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be. But there has been bias, and there are people out there, and they're seeing that now. Sadly enough, it's working for these bloggers. It's working for YouTubers. It's working everywhere. It just seems, I believe if DC came out first, then DC would be the most popular because they're used to that sort of branding of film. But because now Marvel had so many years of making their films brainwashed, it's sad the fact I wouldn't care now. I think if, say, Justice League comes out and it's a massive success and it's critical right, the next film will get slandered. This, sadly enough, no matter what my page or what my YouTube's going to do, this is the sad world that we live in. Fake news, clickbait, and biased media. John Campea has just recently come out, and after Matt Reeves has just confirmed what us DC fans wanted, that the film was a part of DCU, Ben Affleck still Batman, Gerard. John Campea has come out, and because he tweeted this a long time ago, he's retweeting it again. He's retweeting something along the lines of that this is proof that Ben Affleck could direct Batman and star in it, but why isn't he, and stuff like that. And it's just unbelievable that a man of his stature could, and so-called film experience, doesn't know the difference between directing a film where you're just in normal clothes, right, where you could just walk off and on a set and there's probably not much action or violence or whatnot, to the fact that, let's say for instance, Lord of the Rings, where you have all this cosmetic stuff on your arms, and in Batman's case it's a cowl, big padded suit, weapons, stuff that probably takes a long time to get off. I was going to say an hour, but that might be stretching it. What I will say, it will take a long time to get off. Not only that, for a big budget movie like that, they may need a second unit, and you need to concentrate on that as well. So let alone directing is a hard job. He's got to watch all the other the actors, the cameras and everything else, and wearing a cowl that basically only gives you a certain type of vision is hard, and that's not something that you should need to worry about if you're making this sort of big movie. You want to less the pressure of you. Now he's proven he can direct films with his film history. He can direct a film, and no doubt he could probably direct a Batman film of his love and his passion for Batman, as we know. But sadly enough, but for him to be the Batman as well and get the stuntman organised, the cameras, the microphones and everything, so for somebody like that to come out and say that, it's truly biased, and he is doing it for clickbait. I've noticed his YouTube channel since leaving Collider, it's constantly jumping on any sort of news that comes out. Why not, if you want to stand up above the crowds? Now see, the real news, from real newspaper, real journalists, you won't hear from them. You won't hear from them unless they are needing to feel that they need to tell the truth about all this article bullshit that's out. That's when you get the real papers coming out, and they are the ones you listen to. It could be negative and stuff, but at least it has some structure. At least it is written by somebody that actually investigated it. It's not by a source. Let's read things that somebody had said, and let's give the whole speech. It is bad journalism, and John Campea and John Snepes and people like that, you're not film critics. Okay, get some integrity. Start investigating. I'm not a critic. I am not. Well, I am in a way, but I am not a journalist. I am not a professional. I am you. You are me. Okay, somebody just corrected me on my spelling on Facebook. There we go. So listen, I don't know what else. I came home. What else is on the stuff? Oh, Cameron attacking Patty Jenkins on Wonder Woman. I don't know. It's just his way of seeing it. I don't think he enjoyed the film. He enjoyed it, but he thinks his idea of a film, or, a woman heroine, is Sigourney Weaver. But in a role, but this is based on comic book heroes. They're meant to be fantasy. They're meant to have the bodies that sort of represent things that have been going on for 70 years. It's a big film. It's paved the way. It's probably paved the way for films that James Cameron might want to do in years to come. Okay, there is a lot of movie, Underworld came out and stuff like that. Lucy came out, but it's getting the right story and getting the right tone. Patty Jenkins made that film and she never selected, the actress. But what I'll think is, when I see a film, it doesn't need to. I just seen Hidden Figures, which was 3 coloured women that basically helped put a man into space. Didn't matter what they look like, didn't matter what colour they are. As long as the story's good, it doesn't matter if a woman is fat, skinny, what. It's the same as a man. So James Cameron, get off your high horse, okay, and just enjoy a fantasy film, okay? And you don't, sexy women can be strong and powerful just as well as a normal sort of woman can be. And I revert, and I'll try and put a link to the Wonder Woman armpit thing right below. Well, thanks for watching, and be positive out there.